Hey y'all, I want you to see this, a beautiful ham pot pie that we made for dinner tonight. We're going to cut into it in a minute and try it. But first, I want to show you how I made it. So stay with me and we'll be right back and I'll show you what I did. It's quick, it's easy, and it is simple. And it only takes a few minutes to put together. Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. Do you have leftovers from Christmas that you need to get rid of so you don't want to throw away? Well, I do. And most of them are gone now. We eat them up, but I have some ham left. And it was too good to throw away. So I decided today, before I had to throw it out, I'm going to make a ham pot pie. This is something my mother-in-law made for my husband when he was growing up, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. So I make him one every now and then. It's not often, but today I have leftover ham, and I'm going to make him one. I have a 9-inch deep dish pie crust that I have pre-baked. I baked it at 400 for about 10 minutes. And so we're using shortcuts today. We're going to use another pie crust for the topping. There's no reason to make it difficult. And something like that it's delicious. I've done it so many times. Now I've put just a little bit of oil in my pan, and I'm putting a little bit of butter, because we all know butter makes it better. And we're going to start by making a roux. And all that means is your oil, your fat, in this case I'm using oil and butter, and your flour we're going to cook. We want our filling to be thick. I want to move that so you can see. So our filling can be thick. And we've got some vegetables. I've got some frozen vegetables. See, this is something that you can throw together real quick. You don't have to worry about standing up, chopping vegetables, and you gotta shell the peas and snap the beans and cut up potatoes and carrots. You can use frozen veggies right out of the freezer case. I'm actually going to use vegetables for soup. It has some potatoes, carrots, green beans, little green peas, corn, let's see, and some celery. And that's what we're going to do. But while I'm sauteing that roux, I'm going to throw in some onions with it and let it cook up with the roux. Not much. I just put about a half handful. That may be a quarter of a cup. I didn't want to put a whole lot. If you want, you can saute them before you put your flour in. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to add just a little bit more oil. Now, it's a little thicker than what I wanted. So, salt and pepper. Let's add some. Now, listen, this spatula I'm using is heat resistant. It's only heat resistant up to I think the temperature is like 400, something like that, but that's what I'm using. I don't want my spatula to melt. Let's see, so we put some salt and pepper. Let's see what else we can find to go in there. How about a little garlic powder? Y'all know I love to use garlic powder. It's one of my go-to seasonings. Garlic powder, onion powder, and I think we might sprinkle just a little bit of that. I know we just put onion in it, but I don't know why it gets lumpy, hard like that. It wasn't lumpy. I guess just the humidity here in Alabama. You can't see down in this pot, but my roux, my flour, is getting just a light golden color. I think I can hold it up before this pan gets too hot, just so you can see the color that I'm going for. Can you see that there? It is so pretty. Oh, and it smells so good with that butter and onions cooking in there. Now, what I think I'm gonna do, you know what, I was gonna put my broth in, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my veggies in first. I can't tell you how much I'm gonna put in. We're just gonna pour. Let's see. We're gonna put about that many. Let's see if I can guess. We need a few more than that. Let's put about a cup of veggies in. That might have been just over a cup. And if we have too much for our pie crust, you know what, we can put it off in another pan and bake it. Or better yet, why don't we put it in a baggie, in a zippy bag, and put it in the freezer, and we'll have it to make another pot pie. How about that? So I'm gonna let that simmer there just a minute, and we will cut up some ham. Now, I don't want huge slices of ham, huge pieces of ham. I'm gonna cut it in little small chunks. I want it to be bite size, but not, you know, where you've got to worry about. I can't chew this. I've got too much in my mouth. About like that. That may be ½ inch in size. Throw them in there. And you know what? As we go along, when they start thawing a little bit and sauteing a little bit, we're just going to add our broth in, and then we'll put as much ham as we want. And I think I'm probably going to put about the same amount of ham, about a cup. Oh, this is looking so good. I think I want to add just a tiny bit more ham, not a whole lot more. And as I'm going through and cutting this ham, you see where I'm pulling out some pieces here. Maybe there was a gristle or, you know, a line of fat. I don't want that in my pot pie. Although that piece of fat sure does give it some flavor, don't it? All right, I think that's good. I think that's all the ham we're gonna put. And as we do this, our veggies are thawing out. Now keep in mind, these vegetables are pretty much cooked. When they pick them out of the fields, they go ahead and process them. And y'all have heard me say that before. So they're really fresh. They're probably fresher than what we get if we think of fresh vegetables. So, I want to get it, I don't want to get it too thin, but I want it thick enough. And you know what I think I'm going to get? I think I'm going to get a little cream and put it in here. What do you think about that? I think that would be good. I've got a little bit, whoa, sorry about that. I've got a little bit of cream left, and I think I'm going to use it up. It's not much, but maybe it'll be enough for this. Oh, that just made the difference right there. That, I don't think that was quite a tablespoon, but I think that's all we're gonna need. We'll get this brought back up to temperature and get it simmering and get that flour that'll thicken up in there. And ooh, we're gonna have us a good dinner. The longest part of this is gonna be waiting on that pie to bake in the oven. And I think it's probably gonna take about ½ an hour. And I don't need that knife anymore. Maybe about ½ an hour. And we'll have supper ready. I want to try to taste this before I let you guys go. But I do want to taste this in just a minute for seasoning. Make sure I've got enough salt and pepper in it. I really do think I'm going to add a little more pepper, but I don't know about the salt. So ham salty. Let's see. Don't need any more salt, but this adds some more pepper to it. I think it does need some more pepper. And I think I'm going to add a little more garlic powder. So that's a good thing about this. You can do what you want. If you don't want garlic in it, you don't have to put it. Ooh, let's put some of this. Let's put some parsley in it. Won't that be nice? That would be pretty in there. And see, we get all these nice flavors that's just going to wake this dish up. Ooh, nice. If y'all could see, this is starting to get thick. I'm going to put a little more broth in it. This gets thick. Now we're going to pour it over into this pie shell. I pre-baked it some, so it wouldn't be raw under there. I didn't want it to be gummy. I wanted it to, I got out my measuring cups and didn't need them. I want it to be kind of cooked up under there. And pre-baking it sure helps that. This smells, y'all smell that. He is going to be so happy when he gets home. I think Pop Jones is a spoiled man. What do y'all think? Let me let this thicken up. It won't take but a couple of minutes. And I am going to come back to you and we'll check it out. And we're going to get it in this pie crust, okay? Stay with me. Our filling is nice and thick. And I'm ready to pour it into this beautiful pie crust. See, it doesn't take long. Making dinner does not have to be hard, and it can be quick and easy. See that? How pretty. Watch, I'm gonna pour it in here. Let's see how much we can get in. Oh, I think it's gonna hold it, y'all. It did. Look at, oh, can you see that? Can you see how full that is? Looky there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, let me clean up my stuff here. All right, now see the second pie crust. See what we're gonna do? I'm gonna flip it out, and I hope it'll come right on out. We're gonna coax it a little bit. We're gonna coax it just a little bit. It'll come out, and if it tears, that's okay. Come on out, you pretty thing. Looky there. See, that slipped right on out. Can you see that on this board? Looky there. Do that just a second. Can you see that right there? Now, it was already broken in the middle. When I opened the package, it was broken, but that's all you have to do. Now, look, we're going to take it. Let's fold it in half. And we're going to put it right on top. And let's fold it over again. Looky there. Now, see? Scrooch it around. Don't push and tug and shove. Let's fold it under. Kind of pinch it together with that bottom crust. Let's get it off that board. Off that pan. We're going to pinch it to that bottom crust. May not be beautiful, but you know what? It's going to taste beautiful. Yes. And you can come back and crimp it. We can make it pretty, kind of just pinch it. Looky there. See? Now, That didn't take but just a minute to do. I want to hold it up for you. Let me see if I can get it on this pan, and then I'm going to hold it for you. Looky there. Now see how pretty? I'm going to cut a couple of little slits in the top because we want the steam to escape while it cooks. And it's going to come out beautiful. Now, I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes. And if it needs cooking a little bit longer, we'll cook it a little bit longer. But when it's finished, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, okay? And I'm going to finish getting this cleaned up, and then we're going to taste this beautiful pot pie. Before I put this in the oven, I am going to spread. I've had just a drop of cream come out of the bottom of that carton, and we're going to spread it on top of this crust, and it's going to make it shiny and beautiful. Now we're going to bake it, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit, okay? Right, I'm going to take this pot pie out of the oven, and we're going to check it out. Oh, it smells so good. Looky here. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh, what do you say we break into it and get us some? Let's try it. It's got all the vegetables we need. Has peas and carrots and beans and potatoes. I put in some onions. Ooh, it's a meal in one. We like these one-pot meals, don't we? Looky there. Oh my. Can you see that? I can't wait to try it now. But it's so hot. We're going to do it anyway, aren't we? Ham pot pie. See if you got stuff left over, if it'd been chicken or turkey, you could have done the same thing. We just did it with ham. No sense in wasting it, is it? Oh yeah, that is so good. I baked it. I ended up baking it for 40 minutes on 400. Now, your oven may cook a little hotter than mine. So start shaking it about 30, 35 minutes. And remember, I brushed the top with a little cream, so it got that golden, delicious color. So I hope you try it. And let me know if you did. I certainly appreciate it. Thanks for joining me today. So lots of love from the Jones family to you.